Hey going peeps, I am FUG with the 144 energy. Now if I've shown up randomly in front of you, there is more than likely a card reading here for you. I hope you have had an awesome source kind of day, and if not, please trust in the knowledge that you've got the inner strength to get through whatever it is you're going through, and I'll also send you some positive healing vibes. Okay. Now just remember peeps, this is a group collective tarot read, so everything may resonate. Some things may resonate, some things may not, and then sometimes it just may not resonate with you, and that's okay. So if it doesn't apply, you just got to let it fly. And if it's shoes fitting, if the tarot cards are resonating with you, then you may be called to wear the shoe and fit. And if the shoe's fitting, wear it. So be accountable for your actions and misactions and the things you did and didn't tolerate, and the people that have been in your reality, you may be woken up to the true nature of these people, and that's okay, because it's better to know late than not know it all, okay? I just want to say a massive thank you to those who have liked and subscribed to my YouTube channel, FUG Energy 144, and thank you for sharing my videos and watching my content from start to finish. It does help to, it helps me to keep putting time and energy into, enlightening the collective of peeps on their spiritual ascension journeys and stuff like that. And also, if you haven't already, please go ahead and like and subscribe to it, and also to my Facebook profile, Effie Gabriella. I've had to open up my private profile because Facebook won't let me open a page. The control tactics of the elites and the Illuminati is quite comical, actually. Like the issue for me with Marketplace at the moment. Yeah, anyway, that's a story for another day, peeps. Like, it's coming at me hardcore, but it is what it is. I ain't got time for that. Alright, Bessie says you know what time it is. It's time to get your tea, get your snacks, and get yourselves a bit comfy. Because Creator Source, God, Spirit, the most divine energy in this universe, rare for going old school, has got a message here for you. Okay, let's give him one big last shuffle. Alright, let's knock on Bestie's door. Bestie says it's always open for the collective of peeps. 2, 3, 4 on my timer as I say that. Okay, let's rock and roll. First card off the ranks for today is 5 of Pentacles. So you've gone through the wars, peeps. You've gone through it. You've had injuries, you've had illnesses, you've been going through some tough financial times. I'm getting a feeling this is negative energy being sent your way. So you've been kept stuck in a state of lack, and you've been really, really struggling. Okay, I'm feeling the energy, peeps. I'm really feeling the energy. I'll send you all positive healing vibes, like you've got the inner strength to get through whatever it is you're going through. We've all got the tools at hand to get through things one day at a time. You can't jump from the bottom rung of the ladder all the way to the top. You have to take those steps. Okay, so just trust in the process, peeps. It's all part of your journey here in Earth School. Okay, and you will be learning from this as well, is what I'm hearing. You'll be learning from this tough times. Okay, 2 more, please, Bestie. King of Cups. So someone's been watching you, hoping you haven't got the strength to get through this. So this isn't, thought that energy was a little bit confusing. I had to check the bottom of the deck, and it's a strength in the reverse. So someone, a King of Cups, has been keeping an eye on you, and they're pretending that they've got love for you. Like, this could be a family member. I'm getting it's a family member. They've been keeping an eye out for you, but they've been watching you go through the rough sea. See how that boat in the background is jumping out of the water, and the waves are a bit choppy and stuff like that. They're seeing how you're coping, but they're not exactly helping you. So this person has just been watching you. Yeah, their cup's empty. Oh, thank you. Bessie's like, here, take this one. Justice is here. So things are going to be brought back into balance. Yeah, this King of Cups has sent some negative energy your way, and they're really wondering how you're actually getting through it all. Let them wander. You are getting through it day by day. You're coming up with creative ideas to get through one thing, to get to the next thing. So pay this King of Cups, who's like a family relative, no mind, because justice is going to be brought back into balance. So you've got karma here with the balance of the scales and the sword of knowledge. Okay, so, and this could even be something to do with like secret societies, because you've got the two pillars there, but don't quote me on that just yet, peeps. I've called that a little bit too early in the read. And they've also got the triangle with the eye. If you know that symbol, you know. Like, you've seen the elites and the fucking Hollywood stars doing this shit with the fucking eye. Yeah. If not, do your research, peeps, and look that shit up, because it's fucking satanic as fuck. Okay? Anyway, let's get on with this reading. Tell me more, please, bestie. So, justice is here, so karma will be served. Things will be brought back into balance after you discover some truths about someone shady in your fucking family who's been sending negative intentions your way and then watching to see how you're coping. And they have put you through some fucking tough times. They've sent you illnesses, injuries, all set with intentions, financial burden and struggle, and you know, see how this person's really, really not clothed nicely. At least you got clothes on the back. That's the main thing. 3 of Cups is in the reverse. So this King of Cups from your family has been working together with a group. Okay, there's been like a bit of a community in the background. They've been working with a group. It's in the reverse. So these people in this community, they've got no empathy, they've got no love, no compassion. They're paid. They're trying to get their cup filled, but it's in the reverse. Their cups are all empty because these plans are not working. This shit could have been going on since October, since Halloween. It's been going on for years, Bestie's saying. It's been going on for years. So there's been a group that have been called in, paid by this King of Cups. And justice is karma's here. The King of Cups and this community group. Okay, and they're all scared and angry that their plan didn't work. And that was to keep you in a state of lack. So you will be coming out of this energy soon enough, peeps, okay? So just trust in the process. Keep nutting down. Hold your faith in the Most High, the most divine energy in this universe. Sometimes things are sent your way just to wake you up. And so karma can be activated for these fucks that are fucking with you. Alright? You send them peace, love and light and forgiveness and compassion from a distance, because they know not what they do until it's too late. But you just keep on plodding on one day at a time. Just take it step by step. Climb that rung on that ladder slowly, okay? Tell me more, please, bestie. 3 of Wands is here in the reverse. So they don't want you moving on and travelling. They do not want you to move on and travel away. So they've tried to keep you stuck. They can't see where you see in the upright. They can kind of see where you're going. See where you're travelling to. In the reverse, they can't see where you're going, and they're struggling to keep up with you. So you may be called to pack your shit, pack your things, and move away from this energy, this family member, and this group in the community. You could be going overseas, but you're definitely travelling away, and they've been trying to stop you from travelling away, from getting out of their energy. Yeah, they've put you through some rough waters, like the boat's jumping out, and there's something definitely fishy going on with this King of Cups, this family member. Could be a cousin, it could be a brother, it could be a father. It's someone older than you. It's a King of Cups. Okay, flip your gender roles. It could be masculine or feminine. Like, it could be your sister, it could be your mother, it could be your auntie, it could be a cousin. Like, it's someone that's in your family though. Okay, I've definitely got that vibe. It's someone that is in your family, and they're up to fishy shit. They're up to sneaky shit. It's not a good vibe at all. But yeah, this community, this 3 of Cups, they've been trying to see where you're travelling to see what your next moves are going to be. So you've got to move in silence. Okay, tell no one. Don't even speak into existence, because these phones are recording. Like, suggest you look into phone covers. Now, when I get my laptop back, I'll be able to show you how I've got my phone set up. So you make sure that your microphone has to ask permission every time you use an app, because they're always secretly recording. These are secret societies. Oh, here we go. My arm's tingling. The elites are in the house. They can't see through they can see through my camera because I'm recording at the moment. But I've got this little picture lens. It's a stick-on thing for your selfie camera, and you slide it shut every time you're not using it, so they can't see where you are. They can't track you and stuff like that. And my actual phone cover has also got a camera slide thing, so even when I'm not using it, they still can't record and see what I'm doing. So I mean, they're tracking us through our phones, our cars. My Volkswagen, my Tayron, is constantly tracking me. It's recording me. It's got interior monitoring and all that stuff. It actually glitched out a bit yesterday, and I'm sure as shit it's going to need a second software update within as many months. Stranger things that happen. There's no such thing as coincidence. As soon as I started calling it out for the bullshit, how you going, Errol Stewart, who runs JMC Volkswagen here in Tasmania, who's also a property developer, mates with my lovely cousin, Masonic fuck Paul Kraftcheck, another property developer, who manifested off his father's business, Nubco, manifested off my energy for my whole fucking lifetime. Anyway, as soon as I started calling it out, the fucking car stopped glitching. All the sensors, like even coming down the outlet, it was telling me it was only 35 kilometres an hour in 100 zone. Like, there was no 35 kilometre an hour sign. It's just glitching, like, but pretty much as soon as I called them all out for being elite fuckwits, it stopped. It's all reset itself. Stranger things has happened, peeps. There's no such thing as a coincidence. So these new cars are also tracking you, recording you. It's a massive breach of privacy. I've emailed Volkswagen because I want my geo-tracking turned off, because in other countries you can actually get an app and a thing in your user guide on your onboard iPad thing, even though it's illegal to have a phone in your hand. These big massive screens are fucking bigger distractions. In other countries, they've got it so you can put it onto maximum privacy. Here in Australia, you cannot get access to that app at all. So they're definitely trying to keep us all controlled. So look into your Google Maps in your cars, peeps, and if you can, get it disconnected and just use the one on your phone. And then when you're not using it, turn your location services off. That's the only way I can think of to stop the tracking of everyone, because this is what the elites are doing. They're trying to keep track of everyone and keep us all stuck in a state of lack. And if we're speaking out of turn or anything else like that, oh, look out. The agenda for 2030, it's not going to happen on FEG Energy's 144's watch, let me assure you that. Anyway, so just look into it, peeps. Like, pretty much, I'm going to be taking my Volkswagen in. I'm going to get the service team to disconnect it from where the OEM scan tool goes on to do diagnostics and stuff on your car. Because if I touch it, I used to be an ex-apprentice mechanic at the Black Magic Power Stroke Automotive here in Gormanstown Road in Tasmania. How you going, Mahmood family? Anyway, and if I touch it, the warranty's null and void. So I'm going to be taking it into the service centre, and I'm going to make sure they disconnect it. It's just a plug, but if I touch it, I'm not allowed to. Anyway, Bessie's like, you're going off on a tangent, woman. Okay, so look into that breach of privacy, peeps. It's all in any car that's got Google Maps and stuff like that, they're tracking you. Go back to a car pre-2012 and you won't have tracking on there. Guarantee it. Anyway, 9 of Wands is here. So, yeah, this King of Cups, see how it's falling. So this King of Cups has been watching you, this family member, has sent these negative intentions your way. And 9 of Wands, you're a phoenix rising through the fire after going through some financial burdenous times, some injuries and illnesses that have been sent your way through ill intentions, because that kind of shit is real. Any type of ill intentions like that is a type of spell casting, peeps, and it's not in a good sense. Okay, so, but it's returning back to sender. So you're a phoenix rising through the fire, and see that arrow here? The universe is going to be returning it back to sender. So please do not engage in any return to sender rituals and shit like that, because it was sent your way, allowed to send your way, and hit you just a little bit, just a smidge. So this King of Cups fucking karma can be activated along with this Three of Cups community that's been paid off by this Malaka witch. This elite fuckwit that's been keeping his eye on you. It's a family member, guaranteed, and they're secretly in a secret society. Look into it. Google your last name. That's one way to start. Google your last name and just put in Freemason. Go from there. Okay. Alright, so it's going back to sender naturally. Okay, the next card to come out was Queen of Pentacles. So, Justice this is falling underneath the King of Cups and the Justice card, so the Karmic card. So pretty much you are, the reason why they're trying to keep you in a state of lack, the reason why they are keeping their eye on you, this family member in this community that's been paid by this family member, is because you've got an abundance coming in. So you know you're a Queen of Cups, and they flip your gender roles, you can be a masculine or a feminine. It's just the energy of the cups, of the cards, of the cups. You must be an empath as well. So there's no such thing as a coincidence. So the Queen of Pentacles is someone who knows how to manifest great wealth, who's good with money, knows how to invest and stuff like that. And you've got a nice big pentacle here in your hands. You are of royal lineage. You may even resonate with red coloured stones as your jewelry, like rubies and stuff like that. But yeah, you're sitting on the throne. You've got Bestie beside you, who's depicted as a sheep in this in this card. You've got animals around you, so you're very in touch with nature, and you're going to be doing something with this abundance, and you're going to be helping out other people because there's a community, like houses and stuff in the background. So you're going to be putting this pentacle, this massive pentacle that's going to be coming into your hands, that's incoming energy. That's why these fuckwits have been trying to stop you, this family member and this fucking community that's been paid by this family member, because you are an abundant energy. So they've been siphoning off your energy, and then they've been creating abundance for themselves. This shit's very fucking real. Okay? So you're going to be putting it to good use. You're going to be investing, but you're also going to be helping others. Okay? You may even be someone who resonates with flowers and stuff like that, like loves being outside in nature and stuff like that, because you've also got the cartoon flowers and the vines up here. But you're definitely someone who grounds himself out in nature. And if you haven't been grounding yourself, get outside, take your shoes and socks off, go touch a tree, dip your feet in the ocean. Like, there's all different sorts of ways you can ground yourself to bring yourself back into balance after all this negative energy, this Five of Pentacles state of lack has been sent your way. Okay, so just ground yourself, get through it day by day, and you will climb up that ladder one rung at a time. Sad squirrel. So, because this is falling underneath the Justice, the Karmic card, where the things are being brought back into balance, and you're going to be armed with the Sword of Truth. You're going to be armed with some knowledge soon enough. This is one of the bonus cards in this deck. So there's two. There's a happy squirrel, and then there's a sad squirrel. So this is also falling underneath the Three of Cups, so and the Karma card. So this community is really, really pissed off that their plan didn't work. Like, they really wanted to take you out. I'm sure you can see the energy in that. So they were sending you negativity. They were sending you bad days, like cloudy days, gloomy days, tough times. This is the energy that's going back to them, and they're pissed off that they did not get the job done. Okay, so they're still trying. They're still trying, don't get me wrong, they haven't given up that easy, but they're just not going to get the job done, okay? And they're going to be super pissed. And this King of Cups is not going to want to pay out for all this effort that this community's put in. And it's like, not just one or two people, there's like a whole community, like a whole city, a whole suburb, a secret society, fuckwits, and little NPCs that are getting paid off by them, okay? But you're definitely being watched. You're being watched by this and monitored. And it's all going back to this King of Cups. So you may even find that people are filming you, taking photos of you, gang stalking you. That shit's very fucking real. Go check out my spirituality warfare series of episodes. You get up to the one where I've got the Masonic Police and Lugsy L00GS, the number plate from the prison warden over at Risdon Vale. And I'm surrounded by the flying monkeys. Like, I started recording it. You will start getting gang stalked, and they're all reporting back to a fucking elite fuckwit. How you going, Lugs? Still got that job running as a prison warden. They even sent out the prison guards to pretend to be police officers to me. Like, fuck off, dickheads. I don't have to wind down my windows to you. Anyway, here's what it is. Peace, love and light. To them lot. Sorry, peeps. That was just to the peanuts in the back row. Okay, tell me more, please, bestie. 9 of Swords is in the reverse. So they can't see where you're heading. This is this community. They can't see where you're heading, and they're trying their hardest. They could be scrying. They could be remote viewing. Spirit's cock-blocked. Excuse my French, but Spirit's blocked their spiritual gears. So they can't see where you're going. They can't see where you're travelling. They can't see if you're coming into calmer waters or anything. You know what I say to that? Suck the fudge in. Anyway, it is what it is. But 9 of Swords. So they wanted you to be in the energy of despair. They may have had you up all night worrying, crying and stuff like that. But you've been enlightened. So while you've been having all these negative intentions sent your way, it's in the reverse. So you've been enlightened, and this is the energy that's going back to them. So they tried to put all the swords of burden into you. You could have been getting sleepless nights. You could have been getting spiritually attacked in your dreams, like by astral travelers and things like that. This is the energy going back to them. And it's definitely secret society bullshit. So I'm looking at the betting on that. It's a checkerboard. It's checkered. It's a Masonic thing. And the floor for that. It's definitely Masonic. It's definitely secret society bullshit. So all this energy that they've sent your way, these 9 swords, this anxiety, stress, depression, energy, you've come out of it, or you're going to be coming out of it. It's going to be going back to them. Knight of Swords is in the upright. So you're going to be discovering this truth really quick, because the Knight is a quick moving card, especially if it's on a horse. You're protected because you're covered in shining armor. Okay, so you've definitely been protected, spiritually protected, and you've been armed with the knowledge of truth, the wisdom, the knowledge. You're getting the information. Okay, you're going to start finding out this information. Like I said, just make a start with Googling your last name, your mother's maiden name, and your father's surname, and go from there. It's a starting point, peeps. Trust me, it's a bit of a trip when you find out. But yeah, the card of Swords is knowledge, truth, wisdom, information. The Knight represents the quickness, so this information is going to be coming in quick. Okay, but you're definitely protected. You may even be seeing like clusters of butterflies as synchronicities. So you may be seeing more than 2 butterflies. You may resonate with birds, like birds have been watching out for you. They're part of your spirit team. So remember how I said you're a queen in the Queen of Pentacles, you resonate with nature? Birds are keeping an eye on you and keeping you on track. So for me, it's little robins. I don't know what it could be for you. It could be seagulls. It could be anything. But just trust in that knowledge, peeps, that you are protected. You've got the suit of armour on. And you're coming out of this. You're rising out of the flames like a phoenix. Because it's falling under the 9 of Wands. Okay. 8 of Cups. You've walked away. You've walked away from this family member. You've really walked away. You've turned your back and walked. The 8 of Cups is like breaking that cycle and walking away. So you've had to walk away and head for the hills, head in a new direction. And here in the background you've got Bestie. And even though it's the moon, it's Bestie's missus. Like, because Creator Source is God, is Spirit, is the sun. Like Ra is the sun. We're all percentages of the sun, peeps. We're all God source energy. We get our energy from the sun. The moon is the sun's divine feminine. Okay, but in this depiction, this is the light versus the dark. So Bestie is coming in to fight this battle alongside you while you turn your back and walk away. So the dark is not happy that you've got angels and all sorts spiritual ancestors that have passed over that you may or may not even be related to. You've got the angels and everything. So trust in that knowledge, peeps. Bestie is not happy. The sun is not happy with this shit show of bollocks and bullshit and malakis, which is Greek for shitty ass games, that you've been put through. Okay, Bestie is in the house. Bestie's put on the boxing gloves, mate. Anyway, if your left ear is ringing with some massive confirmation, if you're getting like tingles down your spine and like a bit of a universal hug and it feels like you're shivering but you're not quite, that's Bestie giving you a hug. Okay, So just trust in that knowledge, peeps. 5 of Swords is in the reverse. So this community is really feeling defeated. You've actually defeated them. That they were trying to defeat you. And here's you collecting up all the swords. And here's this community having a sook and walking away. So you've took on a massive clusterfuck, excuse my French, of energetic bullshit. This spiritual warfare is very real, peeps. If you're not hip to it, if you're not awake to it, it is quite severe. And then once you start awakening and you go on your spiritual ascension journey, you get new devils and new levels, new devils, mate. It's pretty hectic, but you always trust in the process and you trust in the fact that you are divinely protected. Okay, so you're quite happily collecting up all the swords of defeat from these fucking evil fucks that have tried taking you out in this community. And yeah, good for you, peeps. You're doing it all with a smile on your face. Thank you for coming. I'll have that sword. Thank you for coming. Off you go. That's the attitude I'm getting. So you don't need to do anything in this physical realm, peeps. You just need to acknowledge it for what it is and let the spiritual ancestors, bestie, and the angels and all that guide you. Okay, your intuition, your higher self will guide you. Page of Pentacles. So, falling underneath the Nine of Swords and the Eight of Cups. So once you walk away and this new truth comes in quick, you're going to be laying the foundations and planting a harvest. And it starts off as one pentacle. You've got an idea. You're going to be planting a harvest. You've got the seeds there next to you. You've got your sleeves rolled up. You're ready to put in the hard yards and plant out a fine crop. You know, so whatever idea you're working on that this family member has been trying to stop you from achieving and turning you into a Queen of Pentacles, this is the beginning of this physical abundance. Okay, so it's something new. Page is a new idea, and it's going to be creating you something. So some sort of business. So you're going to be creating something. You're going to be creating something. Okay, tell me more, please, bestie. What have we done here? 4, 3, 2. We're nearly at the end. 7 of Cups. So yeah, you won't be able to be deceived anymore. It's in the reverse. So there's been a lot of heavy deception around you. Just put it in the upright so you can see. You've had snakes in the grass. You've had people stealing your victories. You've had all sorts of nasty. You've had evil spirits sent your way. You have had all sorts of nasty illusions and shit sent your way, and you didn't know what was real and what wasn't. But in the reverse, once you discover this, and this falls after the Nine of Swords, you're going to be discovering all this shit, and then you're going to have your eyes woken up, and you're going to be seeing straight through the illusion. Okay, so just trust in that knowledge, peeps. You are going to be coming through it okay. And then we've got, to close out the bottom of the triangle, the 10 of Pentacles. So this is your financial abundance. This is this financial abundance, and we've got the scales. I've never actually seen this here. So this is what's going to happen when things are finally brought back into balance. You've got all these pentacles flowing in from this creative idea that you're going to be planting the seed and reaping a harvest. Okay, this new idea. And it's going to be helping generations to come. See how you've got a mother there, a son there. You've got a grandpa, you've got someone in the background that you don't even know, so that's like a future generation. So this could even be helping others out in your community. So it's going to be creating a generational wealth for future generations to come. So just trust in that knowledge, peeps. Everything is happening for a reason. You're going to be seeing through illusions. You're going to be planting a seed to start off this idea. You're receiving new, quick truths. You're seeing through the illusions. This community that's been paid off by this King of Cups, this relative of yours, can't see where you're going, which is good. Okay, 8 of Pentacles. Yeah, you're definitely manifesting. So you're manifesting and you're going to be working on something really, really hard. So this community is also, with that triangle eye bullshit, is working really hard to stop you. But they can't stop you, but you're going to be working super hard, and you may even be calling other people in to work alongside you. At bottom of the deck energy, always in the upright. Yeah, you're going to be starting to manifest. It's going to be a little bit of a hard start to start off with. you'll start with one pentacle and then it'll start to grow on this side. Okay, so whatever seed you're planting will grow. You just got to start with the first seed and then put in the hard work. It'll be hard and sweaty, you know, and you might start off by yourself, but you'll soon grow all these pentacles. Okay, alright, we'll just grab a couple of clarifiers. Let's close out this reading. Shit, I've gone to like over 30 minutes, so Bessie's like, yeah, you've definitely dribbled shit today. But yeah, look into breach of privacy, peeps, and look into your surname and Google Freemasonry and secret societies and see what comes up. Like, even if you go back to coats of arms and stuff like that. Yeah, this secret society shit has been going on for eons and centuries and centuries. Alright, that's for someone. Okay, so take note of that, peeps. Alright, come through, please, bestie. Okay, we'll grab 3 from this and then we'll close out. So, death and ending. So, you're going through a transformation and you're closing out cycles and you're stepping out of your lower wing. So, you currently might be in your south node, and once you go through this transformation and you make certain lifestyle changes, like changing the clothes you wear, and I'm not saying get stylish now, I'm talking about fabric frequency. So stop wearing polyester, stop wearing viscose and all that shit, because it's microplastics and it's seeping into your skin, and that's where all these cancers and shit are coming from. They're putting it in our foods. The less processed foods you can eat, the better. Like Macca's and KFC isn't even beef and chicken. It's disgusting what they're putting in. It's cannibalism and it's fucking worst. Anyway, you'll find out that truth when you get to it, peeps, when you're ready for it. Okay, second card to pull out is purification. So yeah, you need to start drinking lots of water and start meditating and grounding yourself in nature, and you will be enlightened. So you're going through transformation. You're going to be leaving your old self behind and stepping into your new self. You're going to be purifying your vessel, which is your human avatar, which is your body, because we are spirit and souls. Okay, you're going to be going through some kind of guided purification, because here you've got your higher self guiding you on what you need to make changes with. And bottom of the deck, energy. And sex. The pregnant twins. You may even be healing yourself from some kind of illness, because you're going to become fertile, and you're even discovering that the firmament, the earth, isn't flat. So just cover up, because that's a bit of a naked boob there, but you're bending over backwards for everyone, but you're going to become very, very fertile. So once you make all these changes, purify your body. Maybe you've been trying to get pregnant if you're a female, and you've got illnesses and stuff like that. You've got to start eating better, start fasting. So skip breakfast, because break fast is what they want you to do. Our bodies are not meant to put all the energy into breaking down micro meals and 3 meals a day and all that shit. You've got to fast for a minimum of 15 to 18 hours so your body can start to regenerate itself, okay? Now, I had some lumps in my breast and lumps that were going up into my lymph node 2 years ago. They've all disappeared. The Royal Hobart Hospital has been trying to get me to have biopsies done so they can do operations, but strangely enough, they've lost the last two biopsies, because the lab technician, the biopsy dude, or female, whoever it is, won't show me my images. So guess what? I'm not having any surgery until they show me these biopsies. So your body is designed to self-regenerate, peeps, okay? So once you go through that, purify, start looking into what you're eating, eat more healthier, like more fruit and vegetables, cut out meat if you can. And I know it's really, really hard because it's been ingrained into us for such a long time. I've become a vegetarian in this past year, and pretty much the first few weeks it was hard because I really enjoyed my own home-cooked steak, if I'm being honest, you know, and it's just animal sacrifice. It's really horrible what these animals go through before they get slaughtered to be put on a slab in front of us. And, I mean, some of the shops, you look at the sizzle steaks at Woolies, they're only small. I've never seen a cow leg that fucking small. I think it's something else, it's cannibalism. But anyway, that's just my opinion. Use your own discernment. But you need to start eating more whole foods, fruit and vegetables, and less processed bullshit, which is full of toxins and chemicals and all sorts of shit. Even plastic is going into lollies, chewing gum. So if you're chewing gum, like Extra, Wrigley's and all that kind of shit, within 2 minutes, all the microplastics have been absorbed up into your brain through your saliva. Like, look that shit up too, peeps. Anyway, I've dribbled enough shit for this reading. I'm FEG with the 144 Energy. I'm going to close out with my big, massive sound bowl. I'll send you all healing vibes. Doesn't that sound beautiful? Enjoy the rest of your day, peeps. If you're struggling, just trust in the knowledge you've got the inner strength to get through whatever it is you're going through, and I'll send you positive healing vibes through my healing sound bowl. Okay. Peace, love, and light. See you in the next episode.